Hello everyone, welcome back to Day One Dev. And today we're going to talk about using JF-CLI build a Docker image for a Spring Pet Clinic, which is a Maven project. And as part of that, we're going to talk about some high-level steps. You can see here we are setting up a project and we're going to create a build, which is a Maven build. Then we're going to talk about creating a Docker image. I'll also show you that. And then we do a standard of this one. The one part which I want to call out as a Docker build create. This is a very important step to tag this Docker images as part of a build publish. All right. So let's get on our project. I'm rerunning the job to make it sure that we have all this stuff and it's kicked in the job. And let's go to our part. So I'll show you that. And there should be here a Docker image part. It's going to create it called GA-Docker, the project name. So if you see here, I'm going to publish that what is a package name. I'm going to create it. We are configuring CLI, build, publish, Docker authentication. I'm doing it, all the pre-steps. Now, if you see here, pet clinic, and it's going to be GA-MVN DKR23. It's going to be here, and it should be any minute. It's going to show up here, the job. All right, so we're creating a Docker image now, and we're going to creating a build, which is a Maven build. This is, and then it's going to be a Docker image. We're going to create it. So let's give a few minutes the job to execute. Then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it. And this pipeline is also available on my repository, public repository. You can see here it's called MVN Docker, a YAML file, which I want to show you and that stuff. Then look at the pipeline. What we are doing it, everything is, I can see here steps. So there's a pre-step which I'm calling out, and this is our job right now. It's running this line, and I hope you are done with that. Yes, that's perfect. Now the MVN part is done. Now it's creating a Docker, setting up properties. Now it's build publishing it. It should be there information. So let's go to our project. An artifact reside. Let's see for the job. It's called a DKR. It should be. We'll keep it. There you go. This is the one. All right. So now if you see here, we have a Docker images. This is what I'm talking about. If you do not create this build, Docker build create, the Docker images will not show up on your build information. So make sure that you want to do it. And this is wantedly, I put this Maven jar because the package what is created, it's also there. So there are a couple of providers. Based on my experience, the people will not push a jar to Artifactory and directly they do a Docker images. Also look at your organization best practices so that way it's easier for me to analyze what jar has been pushed. Rather, I download entire Docker image, which is in a few MBs, and running it on my local to see what kind of a jar, which build has been done. So it's easier for me to go for a jar, look at the issues rather than entire packages. All right. Hope you go seen something new here. Let's catch up in our next video, and it's going to be easier.